What is up, guys? That is in honor of Ben from Blade HQ who is leaving, and yeah, that makes me sad. That was a good dude. Adjust my camera real quick. Sorry about that, folks. All right. So if you've been following the channel at all, you know I'm giving this knife away. Been promoted on Instagram like crazy and a whole bunch of other stuff. Not quite the response I was hoping for. Obviously, more subscribers, more people to get the word out, and chances to win is ideal, but didn't happen that way. Either way, I'm a man of my word. So, before I give this knife away, I just want to do a quick review. It is 111 degrees on August the 16th, 2019. If you happen to be watching this in the future, hello, future. Hopefully it's no longer 111 goddamn degrees because it's miserable. Thank God for central air, because outside right now is a terrible, terrible place to be. So this is the Booz Blade Smoke. This is the full titanium version with an M390 steel. If I can get this thing, it's so hot in the house. My fingers are so slippery. Oh my God, I can barely even open this thing. I swear to you, I've opened this thing about a million times, just played with it, and besides the, first time I opened this, which we'll get into that story briefly, I have not failed. Redemption? Partially. Anyways, so this knife is relatively thin. I don't have a whole lot of knives with me right now, but I'll do a quick size comparison. This is the full-size Benchmade Griptilian. This is obviously a little custom version, some custom micarta and blue anodes for the liners. But, smaller knife. It's about the same length as the Benchmade Griptilian, but very thin, very unassuming in the pocket. If you like small knives or just okay with that nice, thin, sleek profile, I'm sure you will love it. Personally, not really my thing. I just really wanted to try a premium front flipper, which this definitely is. It's good. My favorite so far is probably, ironically enough, the Bestech Shinkansen or the Fief 23. Just surprising because I've handled a Shamwari a couple times, wasn't that impressed with it. Definitely a good knife. I won't even try to say it's not, but just wasn't quite up to snuff for what I was looking for. So, without further ado, as I ramble on for 3 minutes straight, nice standard Torx hardware. Easy to disassemble. To be clear, I have not disassembled this knife, but it looks pretty standard. Nice little lanyard, cutout, rectangle thing. I don't know what to call it. It's always a tube, but this isn't really a tube, it's just kind of a backspacer lanyard, I guess. Anyways, this nice stone washed titanium. Very, very good knife. So on with the story. If you happen to watch the previous giveaway video, you already know it, and I'll spare you some of the gory details. So, brief overview. So when I first got this knife, well, to be clear, I got two of these knives. The first one was a piece from the secondary market. It came with a chip on it, as well as a torn open postal package. So I have a strong suspicion that a United States postal employee may or may not have opened this up out of sheer curiosity, saw what it was, tried to flip it, promptly dropped it because it's not the easiest thing to actuate, and chipped the blade and put it back in the package, put some duct tape on it, and then sent it on its way. So I got a partial refund for that, flipped it, and then grabbed another one. So that other one, this chip you see is not a postal employee. This is me. This is from my foot bone because, as I said previously in the story, or other video, excuse me, I flipped this thing while making some eggs and I dropped it. And this blade is so thinly ground, it slit so cleanly into my toe. My toe was literally held together by, probably about half of the bone, and then some of the meat around it. I didn't even feel it. I don't know if you. Actually, I'm not going to say I don't know. I know for a fact all you knife people have cut yourself before, because it's just part of this whole little hobby we have. We all have our scars and our stories. You'll have that burning sensation with a duller blade or a thicker blade, and if you get a real laser cutting blade, you won't even feel it. You'll just cut yourself, look down, and bleed, and you're like, oh, how'd that happen? That was this. I almost cut my toe off, and I didn't feel it. My wife actually walked into the kitchen and just started screaming, and I was like, what's wrong, baby? She's like, your toe. And I looked down, I was like, oh yeah, shit, my toe. It's barely there. Me being the idiot that I am, good old some super glue, duct tape, a little bit of prayer, good to go. Honestly, I have a gnarly scar on my foot now, and it almost always hurts, so probably not the best way to handle that situation, but it is what it is. Decent little story. So my overall impressions of this, because I don't really like the long-winded reviews, man, it's a really good knife. It just genuinely is a really good knife. I wish it was a little bit fatter, but that is a personal preference. That is not a failing with the knife. It is designed very well. It is very ergonomic. It flips absolutely wonderfully. It sits well on the hand. A little bit pops out. And it's a bigger knife. It's very thin. So it fits these big O 2XL hands and just has a little bit sticking off. So it's okay. It's good in the length department. It's just not quite wide enough for what I like. My hand just eats it. If I can drop it down and do this and the knife just disappears, it's probably too small. You get a little bit of sticking out. But that is, again, my preference. That is not any sort of failing for the knife itself or the designer or anything. This knife is great. It is absolutely worth the $220 price tag for this retails. And whoever wins this, I really and genuinely hope you enjoy it. You will not see this on my channel again because it will be in someone else's hands. Hopefully loving hands, and they treat this thing far better than I treated it with my foot bone chip. Also, whoever wins this knife, if you want me to sharpen this thing out and make it clean for you, please let me know. I can definitely do that for you. I kept it here just kind of as a reminder of my idiocy, and just, I don't know. It's almost kind of like a, what's that word? Man. Oh, the heat, I can't even think. Oh, I can't think of that word. Man, it'll come to me later. I'm going to stop this video. I'm going to be like, bam, there it goes. Anyways, it's almost like some sort of deja vu thing where I just like looking at it and remembering it. And that's also not the correct word, but I'm also rambling, so I'm going to cut it here. Once again, I love all of you. Please like and subscribe to the content if you happen to enjoy it. There will be a whole bunch more coming, I am sure. Also, I want to make something quite clear. If you see any ads on my channel, please let me know. I have not filed for monetization from YouTube. I will not. I really want this to be in kind of an independent channel, free from all that nonsense. I'm not here looking to get rich. I'm just here to talk about things that I love, make friends, maybe build a community if possible. So if you are somebody who is getting ads on my channel, please message me. My Instagram is Kyle J. Lanfear on Instagram. Same thing as on YouTube. Let me know. Screenshot it, please. I'm fighting YouTube on that one because that option is not selected. It's not clicked, and I definitely do not want it. The ads on YouTube drive me absolutely crazy, and so many knife channels have them, and I understand everybody has to make money. But at the end of the day, you're making pretty much pittance unless you have 100,000 subscribers, and it's just a waste of kind of everybody's time. That's just my opinion. Everyone is different. There's plenty of great channels out there, and a lot of them have ads, and I watch them anyways. So who the hell am I to judge? Either way, if my channel has ads, please screenshot and let me know. I do not want to support that nonsense at all. Collecting I don't know, $5 a month off of your people's frustration is not my intention or my goal. So, still rambling. I am literally still rambling as I ramble. All right. I'm going to cut it here. Have a great day. I love you all. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll be in the comment section to respond to any questions you might have. And I hope this goes to an absolutely good person, or even if you're a shit person, I just hope you enjoy the knife. It's up to God now. Take care. The word is nostalgia. Cut the video, took a shower. I was like, oh, shit, that one. Yeah, nostalgia. Told you it'd come to me right after it ended. No fucking nostalgia. God damn it.